Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Give us a like, a share, a comment. All those things really help us out a lot. Today, I want to talk about another great product from LIFEDOO. That's the Australian company that comes out with those collapsible portable fire pits. You might remember that I did a video about a different model that they have, which really worked out great. We had a lot of fun showing you some new mods and tricks and tips that you could do with it and how versatile that model is. I'll put a link to that other video on screen somewhere and a card at the end of this video so you can go there and see all the tips, tricks, mods we came up with for that one, because they'll all work on this one just as well. LIFEDOO's motto is every user is our designer. They give you this really cool bag with it too. And they mean that, because what they've done over the years is they've taken all the advice and comments and even complaints by customers and they've incorporated them into their product. Well, they even put some of the examples on their box. It's like it says, oops, too much smoke when I fire the logs. Well, they fixed that with getting extra ventilation. I just don't see it being practical. There's no grate. Guess what? There's a grate now. The airflow is not good. I'm gonna choke on the smoke. Again, they added more places where air can get in. They continually try to improve it. Let's see, ash disposal is the issue. It's not a pit. They've come up with 2 or 3 different ways on different models to handle good ash management and ash disposal. It's heavy as, one customer complained that it was kind of heavy. The point is they've gone out and they've continually improved their product. Each product is good and the next one's better. So if you're thinking about getting one, don't wait for the next version, get it now and help them out. If you've got some ideas on what you think could be done to improve the product, let them know. And even though everything on earth can be improved upon, especially me, it's still a good product no matter when you buy it. Here's what comes in the box. You get 2 of these stainless steel end plates, and I'm telling you guys, this is some really thick stainless steel. I don't know how thick it is, but it's some good high quality stuff. And you get 2 of these side plates. You get your coal grate and an ashtray to go under it. You get 2 crossbars to go across the top, and you get a cooking grate. Assembly couldn't be simpler. You take your ashtray and 2 of these nuts. Now on this ashtray, there's a threaded nut that's welded in here. It's part of the unit. Make sure that's facing up. So then you just take and you put your screw through there. Hold the ashtray over it. Get your thread started. And thread that up. And then you do the same on the other side. You just get your threaded bolt up through there. Drop that right down on that. And get your thread started. Like so. And then just tighten it up. Now you'll do the reverse when you go to empty your ashes out. But it's pretty simple. There was a slight bit of bending in the unit when I received it, but nothing that's gonna really create any problems. It's so thin, you can rebend it back by hand. It's very simple to do. All right, so we've got that part done. Now we're going to take one of the end plates, set this one off to the side for just a second. We're going to take our ashtray and just drop it right in there like that. Let it sit like that. Take the other one, put that in there like that, and just kind of let it set like that. Okay, now we take one end plate and we drop it down about halfway, and then all you got to do is bring that straight, and that slides right down in there. And then you take your other plate and you just drop it in. You can do it like this, like that, slide it over and down, and now you're done. So now you can take your crossbars, that right there. Oh, one thing they did was they've got notches in here now so that it won't slide back and forth. That's pretty cool. And then you get 2 of them. And then you just put your grate. And another thing with this model that they've done is they've also notched the end plates so that your cooking grate is going to rest right in there. And that's the system. I mean, how much simpler can it be to set up a nice portable fire pit that you can cook on? One of the things I like about this model is that the grate has got plenty of ventilation in it, but the ash pan underneath it is up close to the grate. That means that as the ashes fall through, you don't have to worry at all about them getting on the ground. Very safe. And you're not going to worry about too much wind blowing those ashes out this way. Now on this one, I've got just two quick things to tell you about that I would do and bring along with me. And one of them is I took some expanded steel. Oh boy, there goes Dave with that expanded steel again, right? But I took a piece of expanded steel and I just bent it a little bit, and now it sits right down in there, and I can put coals, I can put charcoal and wood and everything on it, and it kind of raises the level of this part of the fire up a little higher, and it gives me a little more room for ash collection. Probably not needed, but if you wanted to get the fire a little closer to your food, this might help out. Simple, cheap, easy way to do that. And also, like you saw in the previous video about LIFEDOO, you can get and make yourself an extra crossbar. It's just 1/8" steel that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot, so that'll work. And then also, if you do want to have a pan underneath here, okay, that will fit right under there, just for a little extra protection on ash collection, so that if some ashes was to come out of here, then they'll fall down into here and not get on the ground. Probably not necessary at all, but you know, it's handy to have pans around, and it doesn't take up much space. So I just thought it might be a little extra, something to add to the kit. I believe this is I don't know if it's a full sheet or half sheet, but I'll put a link to this in the description. So disassembly is just as easy as assembly. You just take that piece out, drop it down there, hold this level, pull that sheet out, put it right there, okay? And I like to go like this. I like to hold that one there, and then I can just take this right out like that, put it over there, and then when I'm ready to dump my ashes out, I can probably just dump them like that, or I can take it apart again. And then it'll all fit right inside of the bag. So you just take your bag and take these two pieces, open that up. One thing I like that they did on this one is the bag is a little closer to the actual size of the pieces, and they don't rattle around as much. So that goes in there like this, like that. This one's just gonna go in like so. Put our grate in there as well, right like that. We can put our crossbars in, and our ash pan and grate in there, and then everything's all done. Lift it up. Let's go camping. So thanks to LIFEDOO for sending this to me. I appreciate the opportunity to show you guys what this other model is for. It's got a lot of great features, and I know that if you get this one, you're going to be happy. You're really going to enjoy using it. Thanks for letting me show it to you, and hey, stick around. Let's just see what's next with Dave. Thanks.